Tasmanian woman named Kathy Lee. She's in court this week and will be back in October because she needs much more time in court for her 2 charges of bestiality.
Trout. Yeah.
What?
Oh, that trout's wiggling.
What do you got here?
That trout's wiggling.
Where's the trout?
Where's the trout?
Where's the trap?
Oh, yeah! Good morning and welcome to episode 1529 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more. Today, I've got a lightning round of shocking legal headlines. Very shocking. Just static electricity off the charts.
Love to be shocked.
No, yeah, but you don't like that scene from Home Alone 2 or whichever one it was.
No, I
you don't like that type of shocking.
Oh,
No.
we're gonna get to ride the lightning voltage.
The jump the shark moment. Yeah.
Daniel Stern.
We're gonna go,
Oh,
I'm a skeleton now.
we're gonna go least to most shocking. Wes, I know you hate that scene, but it's a movie classic, and
That's a
somebody
Disney
might
movie, isn't
keep
it?
Turned. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Gonna talk about them a little bit.
Oh yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. That's definitely on the docket, as they say, for the legal section. Okay. After that, we're talking Japanese airport security on high alert with Wes.
Yeah. You'll have a newfound respect for our TSA after you hear this one. And so
That's nice.
funny story, I think.
Good. Have a laugh.
Yeah.
Have a good
I have a few.
fun feeling about the TSA.
We always say if it's good enough for Wes, it's good enough for us.
That's
It's
good. Good motto to live
staying
by.
around here. And Mark's got finally, wow, a solution to the homeless problem. Look at that.
Yeah, we're gonna make you stick till the end. So sorry, but
That's promising.
Yeah.
Revolutionary. A lot of people have tried. Nobody's really, I guess, figured it out besides, enforcing laws.
it's huge news, huge revelation.
Interesting. Can't wait to find out. All right. You guys doing good, feeling good, ready to do this show, ready to talk the news?
I'm so
Yeah.
jacked up on C4 right now.
C4. Oh shit.
Got a rub down earlier from my girl Lily, who I thought her name was Lily when I left last time and asked her name. And then I called up and was like, "Is Lily available?" And they were like, "You mean Lily?" I was like, "Oh yeah, probably Lily." I thought it was
Right.
Lei.
You Asianed up her name.
Yeah, you just gave it a super Asian pronunciation.
Hey, Lily there?
I think it said Lily. Can you is she around?
Yeah.
Damn.
She's
At least
great.
they got you your girl. You
Yeah.
guys prepared right for the show. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, I just wrote my stories and just, whatever. I
right.
didn't do anything. Let's move. Let's do the news. Up first, gotta find the clip. Here it is.
Living on the edge of a lightning bolt, and I do not apologize for that.
That's right. A shocking lightning round of legal headlines. We're going to go least shocking to most shocking. Okay. So starting with the low voltage, because, it's really not that shocking. Disney reversed their plan to legalize the killing of all Disney Plus users from the terms of service, obviously. And that's pretty obvious. They did reverse that. Disney's Josh D'Amaro told the BBC, "We believe this situation warrants a sensitive approach to expedite a resolution for the family who have experienced such a painful loss. As such, we've decided to waive our rights to arbitration and have the matter proceed to court." Okay. So basically Disney's saying, yeah, we could make it legal to kill all Disney Plus users, but we're out of the goodness of our hearts, we'll let them take us to court.
No.
Yeah, well, it was either that exact same spokesperson or maybe even the CEO in the announcement or a different announcement said that, listen, Disney sets an example for everyone and in all instances tries to do the right thing. And In this instance, that's to hear about this dead broad whose parents never gave her peanut butter as an infant.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, really,
AKA,
aren't they saying that they have them by the balls, basically? That because they've been to the parks, basically, like, hey, look,
well, yeah,
they've been to our park. We've got them by the nuts.
Yeah.
We don't need to we don't need to ruin a reputation by going after this online thing.
They may win in court still, West, but they're at least giving it a chance to go to court. They were going to try to waive that right.
They know they're going to win.
I think they're going to try to win, and my guess is they'll settle out of court. But certainly, Wes, it has nothing to do with the outrage online and people canceling their Disney Plus decisions.
No, that's it, Mark.
It has nothing to do with the entire world revolting against them being revolting.
Right, they're just backing down.
They're like, let's just take it to court and win in court. Like this is we look like idiots. Yeah.
You get roasted on every social media platform for like an entire week and a half.
Our lawyers have advised us we're gonna win regardless. So trying to save a little face here.
It's a small power the people moment, though. When everyone this is like when Cody Rhodes got the title instead of The Rock because everyone online revolted. It's like sometimes power the people, power the internet. You know,
it's like Bud Light. Right. Like when everyone revolted against those trans with Bud Light.
Yeah. So, Bud Light, Cody Rhodes. Disney Plus now. Add that to the list. People have come together. Wes, we didn't get your wish from yesterday or the other day's show of coming together over abortion, but we did come together over Disney Plus. So
that's good. It's a small
win. Steps. Oh, shouldn't say baby steps. Oh.
Little steps. Cranking it up. The voltage here, the electricity, okay? The in court, the Taliban's morality ministry has dismissed more than 280 members of the security force, the military police there, morality police, for failure to grow a beard, legally ruling them as pussies in Afghanistan.
That's tough.
Yeah, no, it's tough for all 281 of them. Actually, there was an extra guy they found in there. These bearded jihadists over there in the Taliban have detained, in the morality of ministry specifically, detained more than 13,000 people in Afghanistan for quote unquote immoral acts in the last year. The morality ministry took over the disbanded women's ministry premises in Kabul, of course, after the Taliban took over in 2021. And they really just haven't looked back. You know, they've just been bebop, scott, and drawing the ire of human rights organizations all over the globe. And, they don't give a fuck. They're now ruling all beardless men pussies and disbanding them from the core. So that's what's going on.
Makes sense.
Taliban court. Yeah.
You got to have a beard if you're in the Taliban. Or you got to get
I agree with them. Yeah. In this case, it's a more menacing look for the SS officer of the jihad to have a beard.
Well, you think ZZ Top's going to let in like a drummer that doesn't have a beard? I mean,
no.
Yeah.
No.
It's a guy who can't grow like a thick, full, good-looking beard. I shouldn't be an SS officer for the Taliban. They're absolutely
no. Yeah. No, probably not, Wes. I mean,
or
it's tough
for ZZ Top.
Or a drummer for ZZ,
yeah.
It's tough for the guys with sparse facial hair over there in Afghanistan. But I mean, that's the rules of the game over there. Okay, grow a beard or you're legally a pussy. That's what the Taliban says. High voltage now. All right, moving on to the really electric court stories. Sean Diddy Combs, ever heard of him? Puff Daddy?
Yeah. What happened? What's going on with him?
Well, he's been through some accusations as of late. He's got a new one. He was sued by the Sinaloa cartel member Alfredo P. Gonzalez for quote unquote ruining Alfredo's drug business in New York City by the New York City courts immediately, obviously, because it's a cartel member suing Diddy. And the reason why, you'll hear, Gonzalez was seeking $666,000 in damages for Diddy ruining his reputation after Gonzalez refused, allegedly, to traffic minors for Diddy. And so, Gonzalez claims that he refused to traffic the minors for Diddy. He just wants to sell drugs. And then Diddy responded by saying, "I'll make your life hell." And so it's a clever 6-6.
Diddy's too intense for the Sinaloa cartel.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. They said
this isn't my great childhood friend Alfredo Gonzalez. There's probably just a lot of Alfredo Gonzalez's. I mean, when I went to the 20th reunion, I asked about him, and I didn't get a lot of answers. I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's. I mean, hopefully it is
Hopefully it's
him.
a different Alfredo Gonzalez.
He's making money, and I guess
Well, yeah. He has morals. He had morals back then too. He wasn't going to traffic as a young person either.
Yeah, no. So if that is Alfredo, he's doing the right
egg.
thing.
He's a good guy, that Alfredo.
He's doing the right thing here, and it was clever how he asked for $666,000 in damages, basically, because Diddy said, "I'll make your life hell," so he gave him the old El Diablo in court. Now we're about to ride the fucking lightning, fellas. The most shocking legal headline you are potentially ever going to see: a Tasmanian woman named Kathy Lee, with a C, Kathy with a C, Lee, regular Lee, 58 years old. She's in court this week and will be back in October because she needs much more time in court for her 2 charges of bestiality, which she filmed herself having sex with a brown trout, okay, on a boat in Tasmania, and then posted it to the internet on 2 separate occasions in early 2022 and then again in early 2023. And she had a co-conspirator, Ashley David Hallam, a male who is also pending court, and he's going through the court process right now to find out his punishment. I don't think they've put in their pleas yet. I think basically they've had their initial court date and everything got deferred till later this year. They need a lot of time to sort of assess this case. The nature of the video. Do you guys want to see the video?
Yeah, this is disgusting. Did she now before we watch it? Did she brown the brown trout, or was she going?
I didn't get that far, but I'm going to show you a little excerpt right here that gives you an idea of what was going on in the video. Would you like that? Would you like that?
This is probably not safe for work. Yes,
it's not safe for work auditorily, but I have. I'm not going to show you anything that is against the terms of service of YouTube. Okay. That is off the table here at Hard Factor News. Okay.
Right.
So here we go. This is Trout Lady in Tasmania.
Trout. Yeah. Oh, that trout's wiggling.
What do you got here?
That trout's wiggling.
Where's the trout?
Whoa.
Where's the trout?
Where's the trout?
Where's the trout? One more time.
Yeah, no, where is it though? How? It's right in there.
It's wiggling in my pussy.
Yeah.
Where it's at again.
Yeah.
So this, in case you missed it, I'm just going to play it so people hear it really clearly.
Yeah.
Just that. Okay, here you go.
Catch a trout. Yeah. Oh, that trout's wiggling.
What do you got here?
The trout's wiggling.
Where's the trout?
Where's that trout?
Where's the trout?
I just told you.
I like the little head nod she does, the little,
Yeah.
like a Britney head nod. And she's like, pussy.
He needs to hear again where the trout's at.
Tell me again.
And yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Serious crime here from Kathy Lee and Ashley David Hallam, or are they just Tasmanians being Tasmanians?
Seems like a question for Wes, doesn't
This
it?
is exactly what I expect a Tasmanian woman to do pretty much every fishing trip, to be honest with you.
It's tough. It's
I mean,
tough.
I watched the when Will told me about this, I had to leap over to X and look at the full video, and you can't really see the whole video, but you can see enough, and what you see is a giant fish protruding from her vagina.
Oh, it goes all the way.
Does he keep asking about it?
It's a big fish. I don't know. I watched it with the sound off.
No, it's a large brown trout.
It's a big ass fish.
It's wiggling in there, as she said.
Yeah.
I mean, he's inserting the thing all the way. Mark, I don't know if the brown trout goes downtown brown.
It's swimming up vagina.
It's swimming upstream. Yeah.
It's a
They call
large
that the
fish
Tasmanian
again.
tango, Wes.
Yeah. So it would be hard to get it in the back door. But yeah, no, that's I don't know. I mean, like a fish is really
Listen,
it's a new twist on this whole bestiality thing,
It's
right?
tried, eh?
Because-
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's graphic, that's for sure, but bestiality, that's a stretch, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, it's technically exactly the thing because they're having sex with an animal. But yeah, it reminds me of the tree fucker in Pennsylvania. Except for it's a duo here. It's a couple that likes to fuck fish. So
I mean, 1 second the fishes could be, on the line and getting clobbered with a club. Next, well, what's better for the fish? Getting clobbered with a club or getting stuffed in a vagina?
Back to
This
this
is
argument.
This is back to Wes's bestiality and women argument.
Well,
Yeah.
what's
Not
better?
bestiality.
Answer the question. Would you rather be
Well,
clubbed
does it
over the
hold
head
water in this case? Yeah.
or stuffed in the vagina? I'm going stuffed in the vagina and released.
You got to hope
Was
they
it
released
released?
that poor fish. Yeah. You got to hope.
I think it was probably released. I mean, you gotta
I
let
think
a
that
fish go
Ashley
tell that tale.
Go tell
Ashley
your friends
David
what you
Halam.
saw. Go tell your friends about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go tell
He
them about
might-
Kathy's pussy.
He might also have to eat it though. Oh,
That
you
fish
gotta
has a
eat that
tail.
one.
Tail to
Yeah.
tail.
I wonder if he
It's
went down on
seasoned
Kathy
now.
after that.
Marinated.
Yes, Wes. The answer is yes.
I mean, Tasmanian couple, a roughneck Tasmanian couple. I would like to see what goes on in their bedroom.
You got a little glimpse at it right
fish,
there.
Yeah.
You got. I mean, that's
I think that's probably
tip
tame.
of the iceberg. Yeah. I mean, if they're filming her getting the fish, I think that Ashley David's probably experimenting with the fish as well. I'm sure they get creative, Wes. It's got to be boring in Tasmania, so not much else to do besides get out there and
How many
enjoy nature.
psychos live in Tasmania? Let me see. Tasmanian population.
Not many people out there.
Yeah.
So
Let's see.
Can you play it again?
541,000.
of course, Wes. Of course, 550. Yeah, that makes sense.
Trout. Yeah. Oh, that trout's wiggling.
What do you got here?
Trout's wiggling. Let me see.
Where's the trout?
It's a trout. I love when he asks, "Where's the trout?"
That's ominous. That's
Where is it?
he's way
Where's
into it.
trout?
He's way into it.
Kathy, say tell the people where the trout is, Kathy.
That makes me think it was his idea.
Oh yeah. He went to court first, Mark.
That's
He's
damning evidence.
He's got a brand new phone. Yeah, you got to watch the video. It's even if you watch the one that's on X where you could just barely see the fish and you don't actually see it coming out of the vagina, which would be insane. It's hilarious.
Proves that it's real, huh?
It's real and
Oh,
it's
it
big.
proves.
Yeah.
Also for everybody listening, this is actually a good news story, by the way, because it was feared that Kathy Lee may have committed suicide, but she did not. She is alive and well. You can see because she is in court answering for the videos, which again, I don't know. Do you have to? Maybe you could go to Zoom court for this. Maybe they don't have to make it such a big deal. But it's because it's a fish. I feel like it makes it a little bit more than your typical bestiality situation. But maybe not. Maybe the fish get the same rights as every other animal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. Clearly not, according to
something
Kathy.
needs to be at least said to these people. If not,
Not according. I mean,
they need like a talking to at a minimum, right?
I mean, they're already they've already got their punishment with the viralness of the video.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this is the worst punishment possible. But if you're a pescatarian, you got to think like, this flies, maybe. You know?
Yeah. Could be good for the vagina.
Pepper Prescott down in Florida, a Florida man listener. He says, Will, I sent you that video last year because you do send me all fish videos, but I can never access the weird Facebook links. So
yeah, you got to give a description on that one. Be like, this is a trout
Must
in a
watch.
woman's vagina. Like that would have gotten a click. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's one of my favorite videos we've had on in a while.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you want to change your day around, just go check out Trout Lady and just
I'm gonna start telling that to everyone. Where's the trout?
Where's the trout?
They won't know, but I'll know.
Where's the trout?
Make a t-shirt out of that.
Yeah, we need
Where's
a
the
Where's the
trout?
Trout t-shirt.
Where's the trout?
Where's the trout?
I'm gonna be saying that all the time.
That's awesome.
I wish we had the guy's face while he was saying it.
Oh yeah.
Man.
I can only imagine.
Very wide-eyed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Licking his lips. Where's the trout?
Yeah.
Trout. All right. Thank you, Will. That's tough to top.
Yeah. That's the show.
Trout Lady.
Yeah.
And that's the show.
She's a hard act to follow, Trout.
Yeah, she is. All right. Let's go to Japan. I love the TSA. I don't know how you feel, but I love them. They're doing a thankless job.
No problem with them.
Yeah. They do their best to ensure that everyone gets to where they're going without a bomb going off in someone's luggage or shoes. And I get it. They can be a bit over scrupulous. Some might even say anal about procedure. But really, if you just show up on time to your flight like a responsible person, you should be okay with whatever procedure they need to make sure, that you're not going to be a terrorist, right? Just be a little responsible and let the TSA do what they're going to do with you.
You're right. I found there's 3 types of TSA people. There's the takes it way too seriously and is kind of a jerk. There's the doesn't care, doesn't like their job, and is pretty quiet. And there's like the friendly TSA that like you can get a little joke out of and like kind of conversate with a little bit. Those are kind of what you're dealing with.
Yeah. Yep. And also it like varies by the airport how many they have of which type. Because like each airport has a little bit of each type, but most airports are dominated by one type.
I don't like type that like repeats the same thing because I mean I understand like take your shoes off or don't take your shoes off or put everything on. But then like when you get up and they're like, didn't you hear, you idiot? I'm like, no, I didn't hear because I was way back in line. Like the people that are like get mad at you because you didn't.
That's Atlanta. Atlanta is like the most like authoritarian, yet they just like standing there screaming at everybody in line.
It's different at every fucking airport, like
they yell at you like you're an idiot. But look, if you thought that the TSA over here in America is anal, well, then you do not want to move to anywhere near the regional city of Chitose on Japan's northernmost island near Hokkaido, which is also near Sapporo, where your home airport is Japan's New Chitose Airport. And that's its name, New Chitose, even though it's not new. It opened in 1988. But I'll tell you what, if I know Japanese people and the respect they have for the country and its infrastructure, I bet it looks new. I bet those little bastards scrub that New Chitose better than their own home.
So clean.
Yeah. With much pride and honor, up, down, making sure everyone that flies in on Air Nippon, the airport's largest airline, that they know they're in Japan and not to fuck around and be courteous, probably too courteous to your fellow man and the country as a whole. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you fly. Look at this place. You could eat sushi off this floor.
Whoa! It looks like New Chitose,
doesn't it?
Yeah,
it looks like New Chitose.
Asian airports are. I mean, Singapore. We've showed on the show before. Asian airports put American airports to shame.
When you fly in, when you land in Hawaii, they give you a lei. I heard at New Chitose, when you land, they give you a tiny scrub brush and a stern look, which they can't help.
Bitch.
Yeah, well, the late 80s was big for Japan too, because the NES came out in the US in like 1986. I mean, they were on a roll.
Yeah. No. We have the 5-second rule over here. They have the 5 minute. They have the 5 minute rule.
Yeah, they don't even have a rule.
Yeah. It's just like, that's fine.
Yeah.
The floor is basically a plate. So
yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. Pretty much. Anyway, they take their airport's cleanliness and its safety far more serious than we do here in America, which is normally a good thing, unless you were trying to fly out of New Chitose this past Saturday when 36 flights were canceled because a pair of fucking scissors went missing. Okay. Now, apparently at New Chitose, retail outlets at the airport are required to store scissors in a locker. And when the staff needs to cut something, they go unlock the scissors and then they replace them after they're done snipping. But last Saturday, an unnamed retailer at the airport was unable to find a pair of scissors. They looked in the locker and they're like, no scissor. My scissor gone. No scissor. No scissor. That's a big problem. So I guess they pulled the emergency scissor missing lever a lengthy search ensued, during which security checks for incoming passengers were paused for at least 2 hours. Here's a picture of what a typical pair of scissors in Japan looks like.
That can't be real.
Plastic. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Those are child scissors.
Yeah, that can't be real.
Small hands. Yeah. No. Yeah. Police were like, nobody weave until we find scissor. Okay. We're not going nowhere until we find scissor.
They shut down the airport over a pair of scissors. One pair of scissors.
Well, clearly, nobody can fly, Mark, if there's a scissor on the loose.
That's right. Yeah. And as you can imagine, as the Japanese news outlet NHK reported, as you can see clearly here, passengers were quite upset, as
Yes.
upset as a Japanese person can be. They were denied entry, and airport authorities scrambled to determine whether the scissors had been swiped by someone with malicious intent. And
of course, that would be the case. Right?
Passengers reportedly had to retake security screenings due to this pair of scissors gone missing. And I've got a video of the announcement of when they told everyone this. Check this out. And that means you must go through back to security. We're missing some scissors. Can't have it. Can't have missing scissors at Nuchitose. So pack up your things and go back to security check. Now, what you might notice is that everyone seems unfazed. They're like, okay, that's fine. You know, this is what we have to do. Can you imagine if they told you that at like O'Hare? People would lose their minds. People would have flipped out.
The Japanese act like they've been there before. You know?
Everyone's got a pair of scissors at O'Hare. This is so enraging. Like someone that brought scissors that was planning on attacking people is just like, all right, just take my scissors. Let's get this moving.
Exactly.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. It could have been anyone. It could have been anyone at the airport who swiped those scissors. Better to delay 201 flights and cancel 36 of them just in case. Among those who missed their flights were musicians on their way to a music festival, including Japan's first transgender band, Nip and Tuck, which of course meant they couldn't perform their hit single Lasagna Rov, which is an ode to their favorite Italian dish. So, yeah, everyone was really upset. Yeah, what really
Which festival were they going
to? I don't know. What really made the missing scissor a tragic tale is that last weekend also coincided with the Oban Festival. And it's a traditional festival where you honor one's ancestors, often by traveling home to be with family. Oof. But because of one pair of misplaced scissors, many ancestors could not be honored appropriately. And that's a huge fucking deal over there. So not good.
It's impacted.
Yeah.
Do they ever find these fucking scissors?
Yeah. Well, guess what, Mark? Guess where that missing pair of scissors was?
They checked the pocket of the employee
in the shop that it was supposed to be in.
You're right, Mark. In the very same shop that sounded the alarm when they couldn't find their fucking scissors. But it doesn't end there. And this is crazy. When they found the scissors, the man who lost them felt so much shame and guilt over the mess he caused and the honor that was not able to be given because of him. He in turn lost all of his honor. And he took those scissors and he broke them in half. So the dark curse of the scissors would never cause any more honor to be lost ever again, which in turn restored his honor. I think that's how it works. So you thought I was going to say kill himself, but I didn't go there.
Okay. Yeah. Did he really break the scissors?
No, of course not. No, of course not.
I think technically,
I was going to say he killed himself with scissors, but because
it's a red herring.
Yeah. Anyway, a spokesperson was quoted as saying, "We recognize that this occurred as a result of insufficient storage and management systems at the store. We are aware that this is also an incident that could be linked to hijacking or terrorism, and we will once again work to ensure thorough management awareness and take better care of our scissors." And listen to this from the Independent article. Despite the disruption, several social media users praised the airport's handling of the situation, highlighting the effectiveness of Japan's aviation safety measures. And on Saturday, around 30 passengers were forced to spend the night in the airport due to the flight cancellations. And to accommodate them, the airport gave them sleeping bags and mats in the terminal, because that's just how Japanese people roll. When they make a mistake, they take care of it. Instead of telling you to go fuck yourself and we're not going to pay for your hotel. That
happened to you recently, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see. I still think delaying 36 flights because of the scissors is very dumb.
Bit of an overreaction.
No, they canceled 36 flights, Will, and they delayed 200.
So here's what they could have done in parallel is sent a few people into the store to search for the scissors.
Right. It seems like step one. Scour the store.
If you send 5 people in there, it's probably over in a matter of minutes.
Right. Don't delay anything. We're just going to search for the scissors first.
Where'd you last see them?
Yeah. Right.
You know, so start asking questions like that.
Yeah.
Let's work backwards. When did you last see them?
So their process could use some work. You know?
They panicked.
Yeah, you don't cancel 35 flights immediately. You can look for the scissors for 2 minutes first, and then you can move on.
Nope.
You know,
when you see video footage of a maniac snarling with the stolen scissors, maybe, but if if you haven't searched the store yet, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, the truth is they didn't find the scissors until the next day. I guess they were finally like, look, this is a little insane. We got to get these people out of the airport.
How many Japanese people does it take to find a missing pair of scissors?
Yeah. And then they still had to confirm.
Airport?
They still had to confirm that the scissors were in fact the same scissors. So they thought
it could have been a separate set of
that's
scissors.
What I'm saying. Yeah. I'm saying someone should have just been like, "Oh, I found the scissors and brought in another."
No, they wanted to make sure that wasn't the case, Mark.
Yeah,
they have them like ID'd, right? You know, they have like a VIN number on every set of scissors.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. So
that's good. That's good. That's a good safety protocol for them.
Mm-hmm. So
damn,
I would lose my fucking mind. I can't believe that Japanese people are so chill with that. I would be so fucking pissed.
They were like, "Look, this is just what we have."
I'd asked to help search in the store that they were lost in.
Yeah.
Right. Like, can I go behind the yellow tape? Just
doesn't look like anyone's looking in here. You mind?
In the main store.
What if somebody saw him sitting out there?
Yeah.
They kept trying to tell somebody, hey, they're right there on the top of the shelf. No, to the left.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. They're gonna have a whole new protocol for scissors at that location.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something
to rearrange everything.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. That's dishonorable, I'd say. I mean, it's honorable how they treated the passengers, dishonorable how they managed the situation.
They're gonna have to have like magnet wrists to like have the scissors stick to you, and then you put it back in, and it's either on your wrist or in the locker.
Yeah. They should just have a guy with sharp teeth in every retail store.
Yeah.
Right? That'd save you a lot of time.
Yeah.
But then you'd have to, log him as a deadly weapon.
True.
Yeah. He's got to stay in the store.
Can tie his hands behind his back.
You got tape him in a chair.
Get
He's
him
in a booth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it up to his head.
Yeah. Strapped in like in Con Air, they lower him.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. You guys want to solve homelessness?
No.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, Mark, before that, breaking news from producer Eric 2 minutes ago via the AP. Breaking: Jennifer Lopez files for divorce from Ben Affleck after 2 years of marriage.
Shocker. They haven't been
the least shocking last.
Yeah. I thought that already happened. Was this their third divorce? They'll be back together in 10 years. So we got a real problem with homelessness, guys. If you don't believe me, let's take it to a case in Western Australia. 48-year-old David Ambrosius doesn't have a home, and he doesn't like that, which makes a lot of sense. In order to get a roof over his head, he committed a crime. He set a fire at the abandoned Batavia Motor Inn in Geraldton. I don't know if anyone knows where that is, but I guess this is what it looks like. This used to be a motel or a hotel.
Classic Motor Inn in Geraldton.
Yep, it's been abandoned, and he set a fire there, and then he said he did it on purpose, and he wanted to get sentenced to jail. He even told the judge that recently when he asked for a 2-year sentence. He said, that's what I want, that's what I deserve, and that would give me enough time to get my ducks in a row and get proper housing when I get out. I can do that in 2 years.
2-year plan. 2 years.
I can really save. I can save in here.
Can write a lot of letters to people.
Yeah.
And make you 50 cents a day for 2 years, and then you could go get a place to live.
Yeah.
He was trying to work it out. He even said, if you don't give me the 2 years, I'm going to reoffend.
Ooh, yeah.
Burn your house down, Judge.
Yeah. So David, go ahead, Will.
I mean, the judge is trying to save money for the state, right? They're trying to I don't want to give you this long ass fucking sentence because you all you did was set a petty fire. Like,
it could be that, Will, or maybe he had shit in his ears that day and didn't hear what David Ambrosius had to say. And then he cited precedent in the Sentencing Act of Australia, which is kind of what you're talking about. He claimed that David's act wasn't serious enough to require jail time, so he released him immediately. And guess what fucking happened?
He did another arson.
David reoffended. Man of his word. Mere hours. Yeah, mere hours.
Told you, Judge.
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah, he did. He told him right in court, in open court. He didn't mince his words. And mere hours after being set free, homeless David Ambrosius trespassed and damaged property, probably while screaming, "I'm reoffending. You say this, You say me, I'm reoffending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good for him. He got his roof, you know?
No, he didn't. He pleaded guilty.
Oh shit, the judge
Wasn't enough. Well, he pleaded guilty to those charges this Tuesday. So this is just happening in court, but he was let out on a $300 fine, much to his chagrin. He's like, you gotta be fucking kidding. What? So they just slapped a $300 fine on him. Oh, by the way, that fine won't be enforced unless he reoffends in the next 7 days. So it will be enforced because David claims he's going to keep reoffending until they lock him up so that he can get his ducks in a row.
It's fun. This is a fun one, except for hopefully he doesn't kill anybody, because that's the judge is almost pushing him towards murder, and the judge needs to chill out with that. You know, there has to be some clear like parameters here, like, you know, don't light a fire to anybody's residence while they're inside.
You're right. Well, he's almost daring him to
So hopefully he doesn't do that.
Get some scissors, buddy, and go nuts.
Japan.
Yeah. Now, the reason he wasn't placed in jail for the 2 years he requested for the fire incident was because he was just lighting a fire to keep warm outside the, you know, like the motor inn where he was kind of staying in wherever because it's abandoned.
It's his like meth pad, you know?
Yeah, he was cold.
It's an abandoned apartment complex or abandoned hotel. He
looks like The Walking Dead.
Exactly. It's like dystopian. So he was cold. He set a fire and then he like drunkenly fell asleep, and then it kind of spread a little bit to some rubbish, as they call it over there, some trash and some shrubbery, and then the firefighters were called and they kind of stamped it out in like 3 minutes. So like it was like, oh, you know, it wasn't a big deal. That's why I didn't get the 2 years.
Just a rubbish fire, you reckon?
Yeah, exactly. So he's been sleeping in that abandoned motor inn where he set the fire, and you know, there's no running water or electricity, so he wants to get his ducks in a row.
He's trying.
There's no homeless shelters over there.
There's like very little limited housing. There's more stray cats that they're trying to kill than housing available in Western Australia.
Wes, you don't understand. The Australian jail is better than the homeless shelter, and David knows that. So he doesn't want to go to the lame ass homeless shelter. He wants to go with his buddies into the Clink. Okay,
right.
The local county jail,
where all of them will totally be getting their ducks in a row. And
they're gonna get their ducks in a row together.
Yeah,
they got 2 year plan.
Yeah,
they've worked it out.
Yeah,
and he's
get a place when we get out of here, fellas.
That's right. Now David has been representing himself in court for all these petty crimes, saying, "Hey, I'd like to call myself to the stand and say I did it. Let me roll up my ducks, Your Honor."
Yep. And Your Honor is not having it. That's sad.
Yeah, I know. And then this Tuesday, after the trespassing and vandalization or whatever, he said, quote, "If I'm released, I'll be reoffending first chance I get."
Yeah. All right, David.
He needs to light a car on fire.
Yeah. Well, I know. Hopefully it's not a violent crime, but he's got to do it.
Right. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. But a
he's got to burn down that inn, but like hopefully
if he does a personless car and it makes a big explosion, causes some property damage, that'll get him into jail.
Right.
Or just like rob a bank without a weapon. Be like, "I'd like all your money with a finger gun."
Right. True. Yeah.
That'll get you less time because it's not with a deadly weapon. If you go in with your arms in the air and you're like, "Hey, I'd like all of your money," robbing the place, they have to kind of put you in jail. But again, neither the judge nor the prosecutors, who said, quote, "Ambrosius has been trying to stay out of trouble," seem to be hearing what he's saying. The prosecutor on Tuesday said Ambrosius had been trying to stay out of trouble, and he has not been trying to stay out of trouble. He's been trying to reoffend as many times as possible.
They just got some money saving thing going on. They're like, "No, send nobody to court. No, nobody to jail." I mean, that must be what's going on. They're just trying to not send people to jail.
They have so limited housing, they don't even have housing in jail. But it sounds like David, who is being petty himself, needs to ramp up his petty crime and do something more drastic. Again, hopefully.
So it's a housing shortage, including a housing shortage in jail.
There's a big housing shortage over there in Western Australia.
Makes sense.
And they're not going to throw you in jail unless you really deserve it. But
right, because you're already in the Australian outback or prison.
Yeah.
So
yes, exactly. This is like a villain origin story, though. If they push this guy too far, he's gonna be like the Australian Joker,
Mad Max, maybe.
Mad Max, yeah,
or Morton Joe.
Yeah. I liked Furiosa. I watched it. It's free now. Yeah, I was a big fan.
Yeah, not bad.
I liked it.
It's not as good as the originals, but it's good.
No, Fury Road's one of the best action movies of all time. But I thought I liked it.
It certainly wasn't like I'll put it like this. It's not going to disappoint you like Justice League disappointed people. Like it's not that kind of a shitty like remake or prequel type thing. It's like it's actually like a good one. Yeah.
Fury Road has like really no story. It's just like one of the best action movies of all time. I was not expecting the amount of story, which I enjoyed.
The backstory was cool.
Backstory was very good. All right. We're out of here. That's it for today. We love you. Spread the word. But most importantly, have a great fucking day.